Welcome everybody. How are you doing today? It's so very nice to have you here. And today I wanted to speak very briefly about our upcoming 3-week intensive starting on September 11th. Sahaja Sthiti, Are You the Doer? Removing Obstacles to Awakening. You know, this question of doership, are you the doer? Are we the doer? You know, it's a very, very interesting, very deep question. And so many times in the Advaita teaching especially, we hear the statement, you are not the doer. Which of course, naturally is 100% true. However, so often this you are not the doer begins with or is taken in first by our understanding, which, you know, again, nothing wrong with that. We have to begin somewhere. But so often it only remains in our understanding. And so if it goes only to our understanding, then I am not the doer becomes just another thought in your mind. You know, I hear from people sometimes when I speak with students, you know, how this, I'm not the doer, so that means I can do this or that, or what I do doesn't matter, or which really is a misunderstanding of that. So when I speak about I'm not the doer or are you the doer, you are not the doer, I really want to take it in a much more experiential way so that we can see that in reality, movement arises in presence. And with it, almost instantaneously, the sense of I arises as well. And as the sense of I arises here, it takes ownership of the arising experience. And so the movement naturally arises here, and then the sense of I comes in and says, I did this, or I this, or I that. And because we never investigate that, or we rarely really directly investigate that, we assume, we just take it at the face value. We don't look very closely. We assume that we are the doer. However, I'm sure that the reality of your life, if you look at it closely, really disproves that notion. Because so many times, you know, if we really were in charge, if we were really doing it, wouldn't we be doing it differently than it is happening moment by moment? So are you the doer? That's a question. You know, and when we speak about removing obstacles to awakening, which has been a theme of our last intensive also, emptiness and love, removing obstacles to awakening. When we speak about that, this is one of the big obstacles to awakening. You know, identifying with the sense of I, believing the sense of I as it arises here, identifying yourself as that. And by doing so, we miss that which really powers everything. You know, what is really in charge or behind or animating everything in the world? What is really where is the movement really arising from? What guides the sun, and what guides the stars, and what guides the air, and what guides any movement, even your breath as it arises here? What guides that? Where is that? Where is that coming from? So in this upcoming intensive, I really want to more directly dive and experientially into that question, are we the doer? Are you the doer? And right now, just very briefly, This is a very direct inquiry. Right now, in this moment, as you are sitting here, whatever your experience is in this moment, is anybody doing this right now? So I want to invite you to join me in this upcoming intensive. Also to like, comment, and subscribe. Many of you have been commenting, and that is really great. Thank you for that. It really helps us to reach more people, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon in our intensive. And also, one more thing, I'm remembering new students. If you are new to me, if you have never been in a program, you can join us for the first week of that intensive for free.